As mentioned in a previous program, over 7 million men in the United States are currently idle, as they are neither employed nor actively seeking employment. But if they are not working, how do they sustain themselves? Below are the ways American men make money while not working. Let's go back to the time when the COVID-19 pandemic was raging to fully understand this story. This period marked a significant turning point that led to a concerning increase in the number of men not working in the United States. Let's temporarily divide them into two groups. Group 1 relies on their own efforts, and Group 2 relies on support. Within Group 1, there are 4 possibilities, with some noteworthy cases involving unlawful activities. However, let's first explore the legitimate avenues. Firstly, living off savings is one option. At this point, some might wonder about the substantial wealth of Americans. Let's explore this further. According to the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City, many Americans have been accumulating money in their bank accounts as a viable source of income. This percentage increased to 33% during the spring of 2020 and nearly doubled compared to the pre-pandemic period. This trend is particularly noticeable among older adults. The stock market crash during the pandemic led to a significant increase in the wealth of some older Americans, enabling them to live comfortably without relying on regular income. Additionally, during this period, the high risk of contracting infectious disease due to the pandemic made them concerned about exposure at their workplaces. As a result, they choose to rely on their savings and avoid returning to work. Aaron Sojourner, an economist at the Upjoint Institute, evaluates. They have financial means, so they have the option not to return to the labor market. Economists also point out that, in reality, many Americans are not working due to the money they have accumulated during the pandemic. Thanks to the government's economic stimulus measures combined with lockdown measures, Americans have been able to save significant costs on commuting and dining expenses. A study by the Federal Reserve Board reveals that U.S. households accumulated approximately $2.3 trillion in savings in the years 2020 and 2021. Jesse Wheeler, an economic analyst from the research company Morning Consult, told ABC News that these savings have provided workers with flexibility in making significant decisions, such as quitting their jobs or cutting expenses to offset lost income. Next, one option that American men have chosen to generate income when not working is investing in the stock market. The clearest picture of this trend emerged during the pandemic. On March 12, 2020, just one day after the World Health Organization declared COVID-19 a pandemic, the S&P 500 index in the U.S. was at 2,480 points. By September 2021, the index had risen to 4,441, nearly an 80% increase. This surge in the stock market resulted in substantial profits for investors, including individual investors, who were among the millions of American men staying at home and not working for over a year. Economists attribute this market boost to the participation of individual investors who took advantage of the opportunities presented during the pandemic. These investors capitalized on the volatile market conditions to achieve significant gains in their investments. According to CNBC, Swiss bank Credit Suisse estimated that since the beginning of 2020, the retail trading volume in the market has doubled, increasing from 15% to over 30%. During that time, the Robinhood trading platform saw a significant surge in new accounts registrations, adding 15.3 million new accounts in just 1 month. Clearly, this is a substantial number. Furthermore, there have been observations that men have also been following the trend of investing in cryptocurrencies. Indeed, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin have experienced a period of significant volatility, but during the pandemic, Bitcoin's value surged dramatically, reaching a peak of over $64,000. The combination of increased retail trading and investments in cryptocurrencies shows that many American men explored alternative investment options during the pandemic, seeking potential avenues to generate income and grow their savings. Continuing the trend of self-reliance to earn a living, the statistics reveal that over 7 million men leaving the labor market may include those who continue to work but are not affiliated with companies or organizations. They may opt for informal employment or self-employment. During the pandemic, data from the U.S. Census Bureau indicated a significant surge in new business applications, even surpassing pre-pandemic levels. The Bureau reported nearly 433,000 new business applications in October 2022, a considerable increase compared to 313,000 in December 2019. In July 2020, the highest number of new business applications reached 552,000. Furthermore, there is a growing trend of people choosing part-time jobs. A study by the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis estimated that American men could earn a total of $1 trillion, a significant amount that often goes unaccounted for. The reality shows an increasing number of individuals opting for cash-based work. In fact, many workers openly express their preference for jobs that pay in cash. The shift towards part-time and cash-based work might be driven by various factors, such as flexibility, independence, and the desire for immediate compensation. Some individuals may prefer this type of work to manage their schedules better or to meet their immediate financial needs. However, it's important to recognize that such arrangements may lack the stability and benefits associated with formal employment. As mentioned earlier, many American men who may be considered idle have the option to earn money through illegal means, which is why they remain outside the formal labor market. Specifically, there are quite a few individuals involved in selling illegal substances in the United States, and unfortunately, this illegal business seems to be thriving. According to the Washington Post, the number of deaths due to illicit substances in the United States reached 93,000 in 2020, a 30% increase compared to 2019. This increase is primarily related to addictive drugs, especially fentanyl, which have flooded the market despite the ongoing pandemic. A report from the U.S. government on apprehending drug traffickers over 5 years ago noted that the majority of individuals involved in transporting addictive substances were males, accounting for 84.9% of the cases. The average age of these traffickers was 36, and 70% of them were U.S. citizens. It is noteworthy that nearly half of these individuals had little or no prior criminal record. The illegal drug market in the United States has a scale of up to $100 billion and employs thousands of individuals. Additionally, there is a significant population of male criminals currently incarcerated in the United States. In addition, there are American men who rely on support, specifically from two aspects: family support and social support. From the social aspect, the first support for unemployed men comes from unemployment insurance. Some conservative and free market proponents have paid attention to the unemployment benefits of $600 per week from the CARES Act, the Coronavirus Aid, Relief and Economic Security Act, enacted in March 2020 during the COVID-19 pandemic. There is an option that the support has reduced the incentive for American men to seek employment. Furthermore, in the United States, there are several social assistance programs provided by the Century Foundation, a progressive organization based in New York. These programs have injected over $800 million into the U.S. economy. As of September 2021, the CARES Act assistance has helped 7.5 million Americans. However, according to a report by Denitsa Sekova from Yahoo Finance, even though the federal aid programs have ended in various states, there hasn't been a significant increase in the number of people actively seeking employment. This suggests that unemployment insurance might not be the sole factor at play here. Another lifeline is retirement savings. There are millions of men under the age of 64 in the United States relying on these support funds. According to the U.S. Census Bureau, as of 2021, there are around 6,000 retirement systems in the public sector, with a total benefit amount of $4.5 trillion. Based on private retirement accounts like 402k, at that time, there were 14.7 million active members and 11.2 million retirees within these systems. The U.S. has plans to distribute $323 billion in benefits each year, including for men under 64. Based on these benefit plans, if someone starts working at the age of 25, they can receive maximum support when they reach 57. This serves as a clear incentive for many to retire early. Additionally, there is accident insurance provided by the Social Security Administration. This insurance has paid benefits to around 9 million Americans who have contributed to it for many years before retirement age. The maximum amount individuals can receive from accident insurance is over $3,000 per month. However, it is worth noting that according to evaluations by a group of attorneys specializing in helping those seeking Social Security benefits, on average, beneficiaries receive a little over $1,270 per month. Another crucial source of support that cannot be overlooked is from family. The Pew Research Center reported that the pandemic has brought millions of Americans, especially young individuals, closer to their families. Since the spread of COVID-19 across the United States in early 2020, the number of individuals aged 19 to 29 living with their parents has increased, and they now constitute the majority. Living with family allows many individuals to avoid renting accommodations and share common living expenses. Could it be that this is why many young people are not inclined to work anymore? It is not entirely clear, but it is evident that there are likely many cases like this. Economists also recognize lifestyle changes, where some individuals prioritize caring for their children or engaging in other activities over their preferred jobs. After getting used to this way of living, they become more enthusiastic and are not willing to go back to their previous work routine. Additionally, there are many men who choose to stay at home and take care of their children while their partners go to work. There are numerous reasons contributing to the alarming statistics of over 7 million American men leaving the labor market. What do you think about the reasons mentioned above? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. And see you in the next broadcast of FBNC World Affairs.